So here we go. Trying to change the oil today on my 2011 Jeep Patriot. And first we want to make sure that we have a wrench and socket to make sure it fit to take the oil nut off. And it looks like that one fits perfectly. So I'm going to attach my wrench here. Now if you're using let's see here, we need a, make sure this fits here. It's a tad chilly to be changing your oil today. It's a good balmy 27 degrees, just lovely. So we're gonna want to change that direction too. So this is actually, okay, there we go, we got it loose. So now I'm gonna take the camera away because I do not want to get oil on my phone, even though it is water resistant. I'm gonna set it over here for this part, just so you can still see what's going on, but I don't want to get the oil on my phone. That's not ideal. So I'm gonna do the rest by hand now. That's why I'm wearing these rubber gloves, so when the oil comes down, it doesn't get on me, ideally. Okay, so once it's finger tight, you can kind of just twist it yourself. If it's still not finger tight, like the finger, in this case, loose, then you'll need to bring the wrench back up and keep going at it. But now I have it coming along here. My fingers are just really cold, so it's, like I said, on a warmer day, it's a lot easier to do this, but I need to get this done. I want to put some new oil in it. I just got this car about 2 months ago, so I don't want to like push it as far as like, you know, not doing an oil change, doing an oil change. And for those of you out here who don't do your own oil changes, it's also a good time to change your air filter too. And you can, I might do another video to show you guys how to do that. Okay, this is coming along. My fingers, like I said, are really numb. Oh, there we go. And now the oil's going. I don't know if you guys can see it there in that angle. I'll bring it up here. But it's going pretty fast now. And we got some oil accumulating in the bottom. That's what you want. You want to let that sit for a while, and when it stops, then we'll go to the next step. Okay guys, so we let the oil sit for a while. It's been coming out, and now it's coming down to a slow drip, if you will. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's just barely going. So what I'm going to do now is come over to the next step, which is right here. Depending on your car and your model, your oil filter may be in a different location, but mine's right here, just past the front of the car. So I'm gonna reach up in here and I'm going to get the oil filter. Now, when you do this part, there still may be oil, so you might want to pull your pan forward and get that kind of ready just in case you have some oil coming down. So again, I'm gonna move the phone a little bit. This might mess up the angle depending on how you're viewing this, but just know that you're looking straight up. So I'm gonna get up in here, and depending on how this is set up, you might need to get a pair of like grips. There are special devices you can buy too, but I've never done that. So this one's a little bit greasy, and I might have to get something to grab it better. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to just do that by hand. Let's see. I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna come back to it and see if we can get a better tool. My horse is like, give me attention. Right, my love? She's like, don't try. Don't talk my language. Okay, let's get back to this. Hey guys, so we're back. After some struggle, the old filter is off. I had to do some unorthodox methods to get it off. I don't recommend doing this, but I had to puncture the back end and use, I had to use vice grips and puncture it with the screwdriver, and I got it off. But I don't recommend doing that. Hopefully you have the right tool and you can do it without doing what I had to do to get it off. So here's the new filter. Looks way better. Same size, just distorted by this grip. I love these grips on the Fram oil filters. Make it so much easier to take it off. You can do it with your hands, unlike this like sheer metal stuff. I don't like that. But yeah, so let's put this on. Hey guys, so we're back. We've got the oil filter. I put a little dab of oil around the rim of it, and now we're going to install it back up underneath here. So to do that, first we need to get back here. And what I'm going to do is, if you see up there, I'm going to clean this off. It needs to be cleaned off up there. And so I'm going to wipe that down a little bit. Yes, you do get messy doing this, so definitely wear gloves. Can't overstate that, rather. So you want that pretty clean up there, so you're not like, I don't know, just for cleanliness. Cleanliness is good. So now we're gonna put this new oil filter up. And let's make sure we get it right. And you're gonna turn it clockwise, because counterclockwise takes it off. There we go. And just hand tight, not too tight. Everybody has their own. Like some people are really particular about how many turns they make. I just do it till it's hand tight, so I can get it off next time with a lot more ease. And that should be it. You're not gonna be able to see it very well because of how dark it is up there, but let's see if we can get the camera to focus a little bit. But yeah, it's up there and it's in place. And that's what we want. So now we're gonna move to the next step. The final step here, you're going to add your oil. I'm using Vavoline 5W20, and you add it here. There's an access cap right here. It says right on the engine. Depending on your type of car, it'll say what type of oil to use. And some depend on the seasons, but this one just uses 5W20. And then as you're adding oil, stop and check. Make sure that, take this out here and measure to make sure you're in the safe zone. It's not focusing right here, but let's see if we can get it to focus. Nah, doesn't want to focus, but you'll see it written on the side. There'll be a little marker that says where you should fill your oil up to. And I would stop and check to make sure you're within that zone as you're doing it, and at the end, obviously. So I'm gonna start doing that. And yeah, once you have that done, once it's up to that mark, take it out for a spin, run it, and make sure it stays there, and you're good. So thanks for watching my video, and I hope this helps some of you guys out there.